Wow, is this thing off? Let's see here. Just a little bit better. Is that better? I hope so. Hello, everybody. Hold on. I had to go upstairs. I'm at a warehouse in Texas. I just loaded my trailer, took it over to Fort Worth, dropped it, pick up an empty, come back, pick up another load. Then I'm going to drop this one, go grab my other load that I already picked up, and head to Florida. They're asking me to do a bunch of crazy things today. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Seemed like a lot of truck drivers took that holiday off. I really didn't see too much traffic yesterday. But the great thing about coming to warehouses the day after Thanksgiving is all the employees, they bring all their food in from the night before, put it in the refrigerator in the break rooms, and it's like having a buffet. So I went up there and they brewed some coffee and I had some stuffing and turkey. It's all Mexican though. A lot of jalapenos and stuff in the stuffing, which jalapenos in the stuffing was good. I just don't like the green olives in there that the Latinos put in. But hey, it's free. I'm not going to complain. Man, it makes some good coffee though. But this is a quick Q&A. Last night, I know everybody was eating dinner. I just know today's Friday and I needed some questions. I'm sorry, I keep looking. There's a dog over here with a sweater on in somebody's truck. And it's just staring at me. But, oh well. But, last night was Thanksgiving, so everybody was eating and really not on social networks too much. So I did put it out there for a couple questions, and I got a few, but not as many as usual. It's just, I mean, if everybody noticed when you go on the social networks yesterday, there was nobody there. People say Google Plus is a ghost town in the media and stuff like that, and I know it's not. But yesterday, it sure looked like it. Anyway, so let me jump into this before I run through my gigs. By the way, this is an HTC One M7 that I always do these on. And the battery expanded in it also. So Nexus 5 is good, but the Nexus 4, the battery expanded and blew out the screen. This one, the screen is starting to flex. So it's got that Apple effect. And I just called to see if I could replace it for the new Nexus 6, and it looks like if I get in a Sprint store today, I may have another new phone, another Nexus device. One of the questions has to do with Lollipop, and I'll get to that about another Nexus device. Anyway, I wrote them down because I'm getting loaded, and I didn't want to break out my computer, so I wrote all the questions down. I can't even read my own writing. That's pretty crappy. Okay, the first question. Jesus asked me, have I fixed Lollipop on my devices? No. Let me grab my Nexus. Let's see, grab this one. This is a Nexus 7. Lollipop is still, I haven't checked it in a couple days. Let me see if it's still powered on. Battery's probably dead. No, let me boot this up while I talk about it. No, Lollipop has not fixed. The screen still doesn't work when I move it or touch it. I cleared the cache. I did a hard reset. I went into the other menus, where you can scroll through to, whatever, all the stuff when you press down and hold the power button and you get all the settings, and then you press power up once and then clear the cache and stuff. I've done all that. It loads up fine. Everything comes on. You know what? I'm going to try something. It's not connected to Wi-Fi right now, but once it boots up, I'm going to try voice commands. Let's see if I could get music to play by voice, because the touchscreen stuff just doesn't work. It doesn't recognize my finger or touches. Okay, it's booting up right now. 2% remaining. Let me plug it in here at the same time. I got plugs all over my truck. Okay, charging. See, I can't unlock it. But I found out if I touch the camera, the camera I could get to work right now, but I can't, like, say it's I can't, like, here I'm trying to hit OK and it won't do it, so I can't, it doesn't respond. Let's try this. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Yeah, it recognizes my voice, but it needs Wi-Fi, and I can't drag down to turn the Wi-Fi on. So, yeah, answer your question. No, doesn't work. It's Nexus 5 is working, but not good. I'm not putting Lollipop on my Nexus 4. I'm gonna probably wait until the 5.1 update. I can't even update that one. I mean, how am I going to get an update if I can't get into the settings to check for in the about section if there's an update available? I don't know what to do. So I'm figuring I got to catch up on my finances because of the problems I had last week. So I'm looking probably right around Christmas. I was going to get the Nexus 9 tablet, but I love it, right? It looks like a great tablet, and I love HTC stuff. But I think I'm going to go back and get another Nexus 7 instead, because it just feels right in the hand. I can slide it in my pocket. It's not too big. When I'm watching video and stuff, it fills up the screen perfectly. So I'm probably going to get another, and the price. I mean, the Nexus 9 is what, $300 and something, $399 or something. I could probably get another Nexus 7 for 170 or 100 and whatever. I like the Nexus 7. It's a great tablet. So I'm just going to be leery when I get the new one, putting Lollipop back on it. Anyway, so let's go to the next question as I grab out my trusty piece of paper. Chris asked me, what is one thing I'd use glass for that's not available yet? And I just wrote that down, and so I haven't had time to think about it. The one thing I would use glass for over the road that's not available yet. Well, one thing I could think of right off the top of my head, truck navigation on the GPS. It would be great if the truck navigation worked, or if Google even provided it in the maps. That for the truck routing, low overpasses and stuff like that. I would love that. And there's another app that I wish would come to glass. I mean, I don't know if I would use it much or if anybody would use it much, but I have used it on my phone, and it's a trip. It works really good. I think it's called Eye on Road. And while your phone is in the cradle up on your windshield, the camera picks up the road and picks up the center line and the side lines and stuff like that, and traffic. And what's great about it is if a car cuts in front of you, it tells you how many feet the car is in front of you, and if you're in your lane, proper lane control, and if the car hits its brakes, it sets a warning off to let you know. It's a really cool app, and it works pretty good. I would like to see something like that implemented in glass. And another thing is, like, if I'm driving down the road and somebody cuts me off, cars have a bad habit about that. And when they take an exit, and they may be behind you. You're like 500 yards from the exit. They'll decide to pass you and cut you off just to get that exit, and then they'll hit their brakes right in when they're in front of you to get that exit, and you almost wreck. It happens every day. So it would be great to be able to have a Eye on Road application that if the car cuts in front of you, glass detects it, and if they slow down, because that Eye on Road also uses the GPS, and so it knows how fast you're going. If they slow down, it would start recording in case there was an accident. So you might have like a 15-second video or something like that to show the police or insurance companies that the car cut you off, went to take the exit, slammed on his brakes, and an 80,000-pound truck just can't stop like that. So yeah, that would be a great app. I'd like to see that happen. And last question, I'm sorry, it's only a 3-question week. David McDowell asked, what's the fish on the trailer mean? And I sent a reply back to him trying to get clarification of what fish they're talking about on the sides of trailers. In fact, I'm looking at a trailer right now. I don't see nothing about a fish. So I have no idea how to answer that question, because it was, what's the fish on the side of the trailer mean, and does it mean that something for different cargo? And I don't have a fish on my trailer or anything fish shaped, so I'm not sure what the question is, or how to answer that. So you can get back with me in a hangout, or maybe say re-ask it again with more clarification, and I'll answer it next Friday. But until then, I'm going to sign off. I hope everybody is out of their food comas. I'm trying to stay in warm weather for at least another week. I'm heading to Miami right from here. But I know once I leave Florida, it's off to the cold weather. I'm not really looking forward to it. But the people up there need their orange juice and other food, so hey, it's a job to do. Go to glassgeek.com. I got lots of stuff. I did put in for the new Amazon link to put down there. I'm waiting to hear back from the developer to see if he installed it. I sent him 3 codes. Not one of them stuck. He said they're not, when he puts the codes in, the banners aren't popping up for some reason. So I went back to Amazon associate link and grabbed a couple more, sent them to him. So I'm kind of curious what one's going to go up on the website. But keep checking back. It's the holidays. Hopefully it'll be up soon. Really no reason to go stand in line Black Friday shopping anywhere. You just go to glassgeek.com, buy your skins for your glass, Virginia pole track paintings. You know, that I mean, like, if someone got me a really nice Virginia pole track, maybe a Doctor Who one or a Star Wars one, I would be happy. They make great gifts, I would think, you know. I sent my mom the owl. I bought the owl one that she did for and I gave it to my mom. My mom and stepdad were happy. I mean, it's sitting in the kitchen on the wall, and they love it. So it's a perfect gift. And everybody that has glasses, go to Next Gen Lens on glassgeek.com and get your lenses. There's applications, there's 3D printed stuff. Chris Kitchen's making stuff. Just, you know, why go to Macy's? Buy off my website. But what else was there? I guess that's about it. If you want to support me, go to patreon.com/Rick Sayer. Or you can get to that from glassgeek.com too. Or you can support Chris Kitchen or any of the other people on Patreon. Everybody has different goals. If it's a goal you want to support, everybody would appreciate it. Or anybody would. I know I would. But until next week, I'll probably start asking for questions Wednesday this time. There's no holidays next week, so there's no excuse. I'm going to go ahead and go. And I said a lot. I've been noticing that in my head. I don't know how people talk on video without saying and stuff like that all the time. I got to figure out how to do that. But peace to everybody. There it goes again. You know what? Is better than dead silence, I guess. But there goes again. Let me thank Roxanne Riskin again for all the work she's been doing. I got to send some more photos off. It's just been a crazy week with Miami funerals, cars breaking down, coming out here to Texas. I haven't really had time to do a lot of pictures. So I will try and get some off to her this week so she could stay active and be creative. But until then, just everybody keep an eye out on Google Plus and try and stay calm throughout the holidays. Stress-free. Best way to be. See y'all later. Peace.